Let's get it, baby. Let's get it. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Let's get it, baby. I know I'm a little late. I got technical difficulties. I got frustrated. So you know what I did? I just took a deep breath, and I'm gonna see if I got it, man. I don't know. You know what I'm saying that this might be a box show today, but I want to see if I got it, man, because I just got mad frustrated. You know what I'm saying? Just got mad frustrated. I don't know what's going on right now, but I got a dope show. I know that. Uh, uh, uh. Grand rising to everybody.
This is an HTP joint.
Champagne and good vibes. Los Vegas countdown.
Let's get it, baby. I'm back, baby. Let's go, man. It's no longer Trap Podcast. It's Monday, baby. Let's go. I got a dope ass show. Let's go, baby.
Do you remember? Yeah, we grew up in them housing projects.
Shout out to my Patriots, man. Patriots Nation, let's go.
Champagne and good vibes. Champagne and good vibes. La da 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 da. Champagne and good vibes. Time to party like we just won the lotto.
Monitors will be up momentarily. I'm a little frustrated this morning, but y'all, I'm here. Yo, I swear. Let's go.
I used to pull up in that hoop ride. Yeah.
You can see the cars outside.
Red carpet pulling up at the venue. Champagne on the menu.
Let's get it, Mecca. Let's go.
Yeah, Ice, you got the diamonds and the crystals. That's what the VIP list do. Yeah, that's what the VIP list do. We can fly to Sicily just to eat Italian. Las Vegas penthouse, money counting thousands. Do you remember? Yeah, we grew up in them housing projects.
Nah. Shout out to TJ Source, my brother.
We the good vibe niggas. You know what I'm saying? They ain't not even needed no more. They can go home. It's our turn.
La da da da. Champagne and good vibes. Champagne and good vibes. La da da da. Champagne and good vibes. Place to the bar, my drink drip is white. Drip so crazy, ain't nigga flies me. Yeah, I get money, I'm Max B wavy. All white everything, Dolce and Gabbana. My chick so crazy, my whip so crazy. Pull up with my baby, flight to LA. To smoke on marathon, yeah, that OG. Flight to Jamaica, then shoot up to Haiti. We can fly to Sicily just to eat Italian. Las Vegas penthouse, money counting thousands. Do you remember? Yeah, we grew up in them housing projects. La 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 la. Champagne and good vibes. Champagne and good vibes. La 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 la. Champagne and good vibes.
Shout out to my brother TJ Source.
Champagne and good vibes.
Shout out to my brother TJ Source, man. We already know how we do it, man. Let's get it, 2K. Let's go.
Yeah, you feeling sunny in the diva. Yeah, she drive me crazy, I don't need her. Yeah, I'm feeling in love with a heater. Yeah, I said I knew you was a skeezer. Yeah, you feeling sunny in this beamer. Yeah, she drive me crazy, I don't need her. Yeah, and yes, killing killing me because I ain't a million up. I'm trying to turn this city up. It's fine. Now he ain't Ricky, he more like Forrest Gump. 10-5 locked on my lap and I ain't tucking in. TD's in the door, you know that I'm coming in. I don't want no pasta, I'm trying to give you the real me. Trench kid straight out the mud, I hope you feel me. Athlete, yeah, but I'm trapping, so this ain't nothing new. And yeah, I came up and graduated from Catholic school. Rich nigga, cold-hearted. I don't promote that back like Jay Harden. They smoke like Bob Marley. Cold flip, I love the Punani. Fake about crush off me, she sucked me so say I rap with too much auto-tune. Good kid, you know I'ma break the rules. I see your post sneak dissing, you gon' listen to.
I see your post sneak dissing, baby.
Today I had a bitch try to tell me I was gay room. What the fuck is that? Trying to act like I was brand new. But I know why these bitches hate me. Slim thick, I be out here moving kinda shady. No, we can't go half on no baby. If you want this feature, better pay me. I've been out here trapping hard, getting money on the daily. Like goddamn, it's so busy cause I with a hater. Yeah, you feeling slutty in this diva. Yeah, she drive me crazy, I don't need her. Yeah, I'm feeling with a diva. Yeah, I should've knew you was a diva. Yeah, you feeling slutty in this diva. Yeah, she drive me crazy, I don't need her. Yeah.
Shout out to 2K. Hey, man, shout out to everybody in the building, man. The monitors will be up in a minute and 40 seconds, man. You know what I'm saying? Then we're going to start the topic. But, yo, before I know, I'm going to have special guests in here today. You know understand what I'm saying? They don't want to go on camera. You know what I'm saying? And respectfully, you know what I'm saying? Because this is gonna be a serious topic, man. We're going to be talking about menopause today. The number one killer in relationship killers. Silent. This is the number one silent relationship killers. All right? And this is going to be some real shit today because there's a lot of women in my city that are suffering from this. There's a lot of relationships that are suffering from this. And you know what we're going to do? We're going to sit there, we're going to build together, and we're going to try to come up with remedies. You understand what I'm saying? That people don't know, because you know what I've learned from sitting here talking to women about this? Women are ashamed, embarrassed. And I know, and I sat with multiple women, and I get it. They're not embarrassed they just don't want to come up and start talking about their personal business. That's something sacred to them. And I get it. But multiple women, right? If you sit back, right, and you might have a remedy to help somebody else, right? Because you don't want to, I don't get it. So we're gonna talk about it today, and we're gonna get deep into it. You know what I'm saying? And yo, shout out to all my women in the city, especially all my women that's ready to come forward today and give us some ideas on how to stop hot flashes and a lot of things that I didn't know was going on. There's a lot of things going on that I know that men don't know, and if they do know, they're not compassionate enough, because I wasn't when I seen it. You understand what I'm saying? Your mother, anybody going through this. This is just not for your girlfriend. Women that's just in your life could be going through this. This is just not for your girlfriend or your wife. But a lot of times, this is happening in homes. You understand what I'm saying? And you got to think about it. How many women that suffer from this have ever came forward and just said to their man, oh, baby, I'm suffering from this. I'm having hot flashes at night. I'm waking up in cold sweat. And never mind the other things that be going down. You understand what I'm saying? The dryness. You understand what I'm saying? And the mood swings. I never knew that all of this came with all of that. I never understood it. So there have been times where my mom's probably was going through it and she snapped at me and I didn't even know that she was probably dealing. I had no idea that she was dealing with that. You understand what I'm saying? And I think that men, I'm talking about men, I'm talking about men right now, play a big part in this. And this is to a few. Can I tell you a big part in medical? Deal with that. With that. So what better than you? I understand what you're going through. The women should want this, what we're doing today. They should want us to educate men. So, yo, when you, God forbid, when you do go through it or you're going through it, your man understands. He's educated because he was watching the podcast. He understands. He feels comfortable enough to say, yo, babe, are you suffering from menopause? You want to go to the hospital? Yo, you're having mood swings. Yo, babe, you're waking up in cold sweats. You understand what I'm saying? Different kind of things that you see off. You understand what I'm saying? That's usually not off. You understand what I'm saying? What better than having men, you understand what I'm saying, educated on it? Do y'all believe in that? Should men educate themselves on menopause? She said the brain fog, the memory loss, the mood swings are dangerous. Wow. See? As men, we don't know this, Mecca. Mecca, I'm telling you, I want to get a few men. Let me call I want to call a few men. I want them to call in. Call in. Let me know. Did you know? You know the signs? Have you been through it? Let us know, because that conversation's never in a men's group. This conversation is never in a men's group. Nobody's never talking about this. If this was being talked about like people be bashing men or bashing women, we'd be educated about this shit. But instead, we all be wasting our time on other shit that we should be educated on, especially something like this. If somebody I love is suffering through this, I don't want to see them go through this, bro. These are all of the signs that women are just, that are telling us, because every woman is different. What I learned in this from talking to women the last 72 hours, because this has been leading up, all we've been leading up to. Because I had to talk with women. I had to really, every woman I've talked to are very comfortable with this. They agree with this. This needs to be talked about. Let's go. I'm not scared to talk about it. People are scared to talk about it. Nah, let's talk about it. Let's give ideas. Let's give suggestions. Because somebody could be home right now and they could be going through this, right? And Mecca could come up here with us. Oh, I drink pineapples and strawberries and I grind it up and it stops the heart flashes. See, we can come up with ideas. That's all I'm trying to do today. You understand what I'm saying? I'm trying to make women feel comfortable with coming out. You understand what I'm saying? And saying, yo, you know what I'm saying? Yo, this is what it is. You understand what I'm saying? And this is what I'm dealing with. And I tried this. It doesn't work. Yo, the women that I've talked to this weekend, they all said they tried different remedies. Nothing's working. And that gets frustrating after a while. You don't think your partner, your boyfriend, people see that? Your energy is bad. I didn't know this. So a woman that could be so upbeat a couple months ago, you could have had a great relationship, great friendship. She could be a demon right now, not even understanding that she's suffering from this. Oh, yeah, shout out to my brother Juju, man. You already know, man. Happy belated birthday. Your birthday was dope. Whoa, you already know. Yes, Julie. Julie said, yes, hot flashes out of nowhere, emotionals all over the place. Yes. Yes. And there's women in my city that are really suffering from this. And they have tried to get help. I've sat with women, I've cried with women. I'm not even going to hold you. Because that's how deep this got. When my loved ones is going through this. And I ain't know this. I be just, this evil ass bitch. This bitch is evil. Damn, she just switch up on me. She ain't even a Gemini. She don't even got another personality. She got like 5 of them. She got 10 of them. You understand what I'm saying? Then I started seeing, you know what? It really dawned on me. When I would go in the wintertime, I see women with the windows open all. I'd be like, yo, it's cold in this motherfucker. They be like, I'm hot. And then I'm sweating. I'm like, how the fuck is she sweating? I'm bugging. I'm bugging. She on a pill? That's what I was. See, in our minds, we're not understanding. We're not even thinking about that shit. Who's thinking about, oh, nah, man, she's bugging like this every day because she could be suffering from menopause. Who's thinking that? I want to know who's thinking that. I want to know who's thinking that, man. Like I said, I went through it in my youth and I had to take meds to get my hormones back from 14 to 22. My heat was off. Yesterday I had windows open. Oh my God. Now, it seems like women are getting younger and younger and going through this. Because I thought that you had to be old to go through this. You don't have to be old to go through this. And they got all the cures in the world, right? They gotta have a cure for this. I can't wait till these women get here with, you know what I'm saying? I hope they ain't get cold feet, but I get it, Mecca. I turn on my shit way down at night. It's cold. I went through it and my heat was off. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. I really can't. I really can't get right how women can go through that silently. That's why I say you women are some strong people. If you can go through that silently, because a lot of women go through it silently, or they might tell one of their partners, but they're not open about that. That's what I learned. It's not something the women will come out and say, and I get it. You understand what I'm saying? I get it. You understand what I'm saying? So shout out to the women that do come out openly and say that they're suffering from menopause. You understand what I'm saying? Because I guess I'm not even gonna say I guess. I know that it's serious. I know it's serious. Women are not openly ready to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Because you go look on Facebook, you don't see them talking about it. You go look on Instagram, you don't see them talking about it. You understand what I'm saying? That's something that women haven't been comfortable coming out their shells to talk about because there's some evil, there's some brothers, man, that had to tear you down for that, man. Yo, that's crazy. It was never talked about. What up, cousin? It was never talked about. Why don't you think that is talked about, Mecca? Why don't you think it's talked about? My mother schooled me and said it could be worse than hers. And she dealt with more mental health changes with anger, sadness, happiness, all in the same day. Wow. That's crazy.
Yo.
Hey, good morning, Mecca.
Good morning, chat.
All right, so first and foremost, right? So I'm saying, how long have you been dealing with menopause?
When I was younger, I was going through infertility stuff because my cycles wasn't regular. So I started with amenorrhea, which my periods would come every couple months, stay a couple months, not come for a couple months. I dealt with that a lot. So that was early on. After that, my thyroid started. So I ended up with thyroid cancer and non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, which is a second form of cancer and all of that. So I had to deal with that from 22 which I'm currently still dealing. Now, in hindsight, I was already diagnosed with infertility, couldn't have no kids, and was told that at 23. All right. Now they have work that you can do if you had if there was hope for your case. Every female was different. So I did all the testing, all the procedures, all the genetics, everything that I needed to do. There was a lot of work, Trap. Okay. I had my first pregnancy at 36 that was successful. I lost 5 before that. But they told me already I wasn't supposed to have kids. So it was all hormonal.
All right,
so in the time frame I got right, I had to take meds. There's a whole bunch of meds they put you on, a whole bunch of hormones. Like,
all right, so what I'm saying is once you got to your, do you want to say your age? But I'm just saying,
I'm 49.
All right, you got your.
I'm in full menopause. I started perimenopause. I was in perimenopause, then came out of it, was pregnant with my son, had my son, and I've been in perimenopause from 39 to 48 because I'm cleared completely in menopause according to blood work.
All right. So what I'm gonna ask you right now is that do you see menopause messing with your relationship or?
Oh, that's exactly what destroyed my relationship because it's like females, that's our coming of age. You know what I'm saying? When we go through perimenopause and menopause and we go through all the mental changes, mood changes, hormone changes, that's our bodies getting us ready for our elder years.
How do you explain
I don't bleed no more.
How do you explain that to a man? How do you explain that?
I'm me. You know, I talk, so I'm open and honest and straight up. But the lack of understanding is what fills that void.
Do you think that? All right, now. Do you think that would turn a man off if you went to a man?
It should. I haven't had sex in 5 years. I opened out my relationship for 2.
Oh. All right,
it turns. It changes you. It changes us, Trap.
I'm trying to
real deal.
I'm trying to really
Shit
think.
I used to be able to tolerate 5 years ago. I cannot even be in the presence of it.
Yes, but Becca, what I'm trying to understand is on the man's side, right? Because
men go through shit too.
No. I want men to understand that you could be in a full-blown marriage, relationship, whatever you want to call this, with somebody that's dealing with this and you not know it.
Every female is going to go through this, except if they already had a hysterectomy. So it happens. Every female, we all deal with this part of life.
I want to know how do women have any of your girls or anybody you know came to you and said, yo, I had to tell my husband that I'm suffering from menopause?
Yes. I've had my friends say, like, how can I tell my partner that I'm dealing with this? And I'm like, yo, just be real. Be honest. There's information, there's pamphlets, make them go to the doctors with you. If your man loves you and really cares and wants to help you work on what the issues are, then they got to go with you to these appointments and hear from the doctors. It's not us telling them. Now you got the professionals letting you know exactly. You can ask the doctors any questions you have.
Now,
just like as men get older, you think that you can still make babies after a certain age, but you are just shooting because that's what's supposed to happen. That's just
supposed to happen. So, but
sometimes goes lower. Like you don't have the same amount of sperm cells that are gonna procreate than you did when you was 20.
Nah, you definitely.
But you still can. You still can.
No, you definitely still can because I see older men have.
No, yeah, you still can. I'm not saying you can't, but it's far and in between. But with our generation today, because we talk. But I'm saying our generation, we raised ourselves, so now we're all talking. So there's a lot more people that's out there. There's groups on Facebook for this. I've been in Facebook perimenopause and menopause groups, and I was only 35 at the time. Then I got pregnant with my daughter, and I was like, "Oh, I'm good."
And that's why I think that, right, Mecca, that we need to, right, come up with ways where women can talk about this instead of what was one of your remedies that you did that stopped you from being depressed, stopped you from being angry? Did you have any, or you was just angry all the time?
No, listen, I was angry. Everything pissed me off, Trap.
Oh,
a fly could go by and I was ready to kill.
Yo, these are our women. These are our women really suffering from this. What she's saying.
Therapy. I started therapy to just work on me on the inside and make sure it wasn't more going on. And then, you know, I'm working with my gynecologist and my oncologist. Like, I got my doctors, I got a whole team and everything. So it's like, they let me know, like, okay, yeah, no, this is this and this is that. There's blood work for everything. And when I tell you that I've been through it.
And I just believe that, I really believe that it's going on so much in our community, and that people
are scared to talk about it. People are scared to be talked about. You know what I'm saying? That's like, back in the day, we used to laugh at every female who didn't get their periods at the same time that we did. You didn't get your period. And I used to be one of them, like, I didn't get my period while I was in high school. I had it easy, and everybody was looking at me like, huh? Yeah, no, I was always, like, loud and vocal about me because I'm rare, bro, and I need to talk about it. That's how you save lives. Yeah,
man, and it says relationships. Yo, there's a lot of women going through this in Mecca. I sat with them, and women really have no clue.
We can start going through it at 35. You can start perimenopause at 35, and you can be in perimenopause for 10 to 15 years before you actively be in menopause.
Now,
how about at the end, when your cycle is coming to an end, you bleed on a January 10th and you don't get another cycle until April 5th, and then that whole time you're telling a nigga you're pregnant, and it's just perimenopause. Your body, you don't get a cycle every month. It starts missing a couple months. You don't regulate, and that's what throws people off.
Wow. So you could be you could think that you're pregnant and you're really not pregnant.
I'm just talking about my shit I've been through.
Why? Who said that?
No, I'm just putting a disclaimer out there. They be like,
no, but I'm saying you are a professional. What the fuck? You're going through this. Yeah, hell yeah. You're more professional than the woman that went to school for it, because you went through it. You're going through it full. You know what I'm saying? That's like somebody telling somebody, come on, you can't do that.
Trap, I'll be 100% honest. When I was told at 23 that I couldn't have kids because they seen amenorrhea, they seen polycystic ovarian syndrome, and I had diabetes. When they told me I couldn't have kids, that was the worst fucking day of my life. I was ready to be out. Like, yo, what's the fucking purpose? Like, I can't leave nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's just gonna be me, and then that's it.
Now, Mecca, what would you tell Mecca?
I wanted my kids, Trap, I had to put in work.
Mecca,
I had to put in a lot of work.
I need to ask you a few questions. I need you to answer a few questions for me. Now, what was one of the things that you did when you was angry, when you was really going through it? What was one of the things that helped you?
Weed.
All right, give me
the only thing that helped me, because they'll give you antidepressants, they'll give you any kind of them psych meds and try and help you assist in your issues. But me, I won't take all that shit because I'm trying to keep my body as pure as I can. Weed is more pure to me than a medicine from a doctor. So I smoke, but I don't smoke. I don't use that as an excuse to smoke. You know what I'm saying? But like, if I'm in I went through some shit yesterday, and the only thing that calmed me down was a blunt.
All right. So what I'm saying to you is that when you're angry, when you're depressed, what do you go to then? Weed too?
Nah, depression, me, I just try to write it out. I just try to, like, when I'm depressed, like, honestly, nowadays in 2025, 26 era, I'll post more on Facebook positive shit to get me out of my darkness, where I also have my notebook on the side of me writing my pain.
Oh, so you try to shed positivity when you're at a negative point in your life. You'll try to shed.
Because that is what my counselor has trained me to be at today. Now, in the beginning of when I started counseling 2 years ago, I didn't feel the way I did today. It was like, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? I was in total denial. No, I had to humble myself. Like, no, bitch, this is perimenopause. This is why you felt this way. This is why this happened. And it's like, oh shit, my mother's deceased. So the last almost 5 years, I didn't have my elder to call, who I called for everything. So I'm going through the end of perimenopause by myself. I'm full in it now. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I'm back. My mental is stronger. Like, my thoughts are different. I don't automatically go negative and on 100. I can process some shit and be like, oh, fuck that. Yeah, all right, I'll handle this way. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so you don't just snap.
There's no urgency for anything I have to do. I just stay on my shit to do what I know is, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel like I have to be rushed and, like, on the move. Like I can enjoy certain shit now. Like I see it. I'm out of it to where I can help my friends. Like I said, you know what I'm saying? Like we're going through it.
Yeah, and that's
some had hysterectomy, some did this, some passed away because they couldn't deal with it. You know, like I've been through a lot of shit with my female friends. I lost a lot behind the effects of perimenopause.
Wow, man.
Because they was in denial, or not. I don't want to keep saying in denial because a lot of people don't know. So it's easier to say, you know, oh, I didn't know. Well, no, like real deal. We raised ourselves in our generation. So everybody who's going through it, if you didn't have somebody who's open and honest to talk like me, my whole family talks like I talk. Like I can go to any of them and talk, you know what I'm saying? And we'd be like, no, and this is what I went through. Like I have family that went through thyroid stuff. I went through thyroid stuff, and that's what my scar on my neck is. Now here's the thing, thyroid is all hormones. The thyroid controls every hormone in your body. It controls your every move. People don't realize that as you get older, they start having heart issues. That's all a part of perimenopause and menopause also, because our blood doesn't pump through us the same. Our body doesn't move the same.
As a man, right? If my woman jumps out of bed because she tells me she has a hot flash, or I see her jump out of bed because I see her sweating, I'm going to get nervous.
Nope. Get her a cold rag and tell her to put it at the base of her neck.
Okay, that's a remedy.
That's what I did.
So if somebody's ever going through that, fellas,
that's what worked for me.
One thing you could do is get a cold rag and put it where at, Mecca? In the back of their neck?
Yep, the back of their neck.
Okay. That's a good. Does anybody know in the chat they can give us any remedies for the fellas that if they ever seen their mother or somebody going through some of that, what is something? What about a hot flash? Can I get you some milk? Can I? You know what I'm saying? What is something that can prevent that or help you after you had a hot flash?
Something cold to drink. Like them hot flashes are real. I'll be honest. There's a lot of times I go outside and just stand at my front door because I can't get out of it. So and they're very random. It can happen anywhere. I can be in the market. I can be at the doctor's and just straight start sweating.
Wow.
It's bad.
So women can just have a hot flash. You could be in a nightclub and have a hot flash?
Yes. Yep.
Wow.
Yes. And what up? And I'm also diabetic. So with diabetes, my sugar can drop, and that causes sweating. So it's like for me, when I was going through it real bad and not knowing that I was going through it, I was like, damn, my sugar's dropping. And it wasn't always my sugar. It was me having a hot flash.
Wow.
Yeah, shit's real.
So it's like for the fellas that don't know what we're talking about right now, we're talking about menopause, premenopause. There's a lot of women that are suffering from this in our city right now that they're not talking about it. And I've sat with a lot of women this weekend, man. And every woman I brought it up with, man, it got personal, man. It got really personal, man. Heavy. I haven't got with one woman that said, yeah, I'm not going through that. Nah, I'm sorry. Nah, if they wasn't going through it, they know their friends going through it. Their couple partners, they know a couple relationships that are suffering from it. Yo, I'm telling you, it's really real.
No,
See,
the same. All right, tell your people this, right? And this is as real as I'm gonna be. The same way they sit around and gossip and talk about this one and that one, and don't tell this when I told you this and that bullshit. That's the shit that their friend groups need to be talking about now today in 2026.
Yes.
Like health and wellness, that's a part of health and wellness. Get your body right. People are worried about their pH, right? You know what I'm saying? And everybody's talking about, oh, I'm alkaline. Let me school you. I have no thyroid. If I went alkaline, I'll die. There's people I have to fight tooth and nail. Oh, try CMOS for this. Take soursop for that. I'll die. I don't have the body makeup or the hormones or the cells to carry them strong toxins because I don't have the filters and you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of shit goes when you get old.
Yeah, man, and that's serious, man. And you women, shout out! I want to say thank y'all, man. All y'all women that are sharing, especially you, Mecca. I want to say thank you, man. You're the sharing,
no problem.
Because let me say, man, we're gonna start this.
High blood pressure. Once their pressure starts getting high, start looking into other things.
Mecca, we're going to do this once a week, Mecca. We're going to have a talk about that. We're going to have awareness. You know what I'm saying? Me and you know what I'm saying? And in the chat, we're going to have awareness, and we're going to try to keep our fellas and the women up the beat, and we're going to try to help people try to cope through this, man. Help relationships, man, because, yo, I never knew. I heard of it. You know how we are, fellas. Let's keep it a buck. Hold on, Mecca. Hold on, Mecca. 1 second, Mecca. Now, fellas, let's keep it real. We done heard about it, but we have never sat in circles and talked about it. If one of our girls or one baby's mother or somebody was going through it, we have never went to the circle and brought it and started talking about it. Nobody talks about that. So there's fellas probably that's going through it. They ain't going to no circle like, yo, bro, yo, my lady's going through menopause, man. Yo, I'm having to deal with her attitude. Yo, I got to deal with this and that. Yo, bro, it's becoming hard, man. You know what I'm saying? Yo, we don't never talk about that. And I just started imagining all the stress that could be on somebody's brain that their woman's going through that, but they can't discuss it with nobody. So they're sitting there stewing with that shit every day. They're stewing with her attitude, stewing with her hormones being not right. All this, they're stewing with that, but they're not saying nothing to nobody. And here I come owing them some money. Here I come arguing with them. Here she come. Yo, a person will snap. You get what I'm trying to say, Mecca?
Yes, sir.
So this affects some fellas.
It does.
And I want to say that there's not gonna be 1,000 fellas that come up on this screen and say, "Yo, I'm going through that," but they understand what I'm saying.
But just think, like I said, you know, with everything that we lose and the interest and all of that stuff, and the lower libido and all of that nonsense.
And there's not going to be a lot of women that are going to come straight forward.
To talk about.
There's not going to be a lot of women that come straight forward and get in the chat and go, "Oh man, I'm going down." And yo, I got it. Don't worry about it. We got to get comfortable. We got to get people talking about it. That's all. And every week here at the No Longer Trap podcast, I got you. We're going to be talking about it here. You understand what I'm saying? We're going to spread the message.
Part to this for you.
Well, hold on, Mecca. We're going to spread the message to the fellas. We're going to get the message to the women. We're going to talk about it. You understand what I'm saying? You might not talk about it today, but not next week, not the week after, but sooner or later, you might jump in that chat and go, "Yo, I got an idea. I'm going through it, and here's an idea for you guys." Yo, boom. Or you might go in my chat and go, "Trap, I don't want to go on the thing, but yo, here's an idea." Boom, I'm with it. Let's go. You understand what I'm saying? I'm here to spread the message. This is happening in a lot of homes that are right here in our community. So I'm here. This is something for our community. This is what this podcast is for. You understand what I'm saying? So this is the message that we trying to spread here. You understand what I'm saying? So what was you gonna say, Mecca?
I was gonna say, for the men, ask all your boys honestly, how many of them take Viagra or something because they can't keep their shit hard like they used to. And they don't want to talk about that. That's what the men go through in their, I don't like saying menopause era, but it's the same thing. When you guys, hormones drop, that's what happens to you guys.
I tried the sex pills before. Hell yeah, I tried the Viagra. I tried all that shit before.
I'm talking about,
I don't got no problem saying it.
You know, the ones who don't want to sniff coke to keep doing it. So now they need some help.
Yeah,
you know, that kind of shit. No, it's real. That's what men do with. As us women go through menopause, men go up like that with ED. That comes with age.
No, but they got too many commercials.
You don't get hard the same way. You can't go 10 times the same way like you
Mecca, they got too many commercials. Y'all been seeing so much shit on, you can keep your dick hard, and I've been seeing that. Once I get to that part, I'm getting that shit. I ain't gonna have no shame in my game.
That part.
There's no shame gonna be in my game. Are you crazy? Girl, bye. Let me get my bottle. Let me get my pill bottle. Are you nuts? There's gonna be no shame in my game, bro. No shame. Why do I gotta be shamed that my shit won't stay hot as it used to be? I'm fucking 50.
This is what we need to talk about. Exactly. I agree with you.
I don't get that shit. Yo, fellas, I don't get that. It's you young dudes. You dudes 20-something years old. You dudes do Viagra pills at 20 years old. We never had that at 20. We had the Maitan. We had the Maitan. That's it. That's all we had was the Maitan. You understand what I'm saying? That's a pause.
Mm-hmm.
Pause.
You understand what I'm saying? But we only had the Maitan. That's all we had. It's another pause.
Pause.
You understand what I'm saying? But that's all we had, bro. You know what I'm saying? You young dudes that are messing with that, yeah, y'all something was in your milk. You understand what I'm saying? That's all I can say. But you understand what I'm saying? You're right though. Men don't want to talk about that. You ask any men, yo, what's up, man? You pop Viagra? Hell no. Hell no.
Right, my shit.
Yo, you know how many?
And they're at home, and their girl's like, he's like, fucking long, and it's like, dude, go get that shit checked.
Yeah. Man, you shrimp noodle. Hey, you want us to keep being a shrimp noodle all you want. I don't want to be a shrimp noodle. So if Viagra, if that's going to help, let's go. I don't care what y'all say. I don't care what y'all say. Y'all can say what y'all want. Y'all won't say I was limpy noodle. Y'all want to say I was limpy noodle. Because, yo, when I don't want to talk about that. We ain't going to get into it. Everybody done had a limpy noodle story. Hey, yo, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. And everybody that's really sitting home and they're thinking about their situations and thinking about, you know what I'm saying? And people
they may not talk about it, but they're looking it up.
Hell yeah, man. And I'm glad y'all are looking it up. I'm glad people are very interested.
Don't be in denial. It's normal. It's natural.
Yeah.
Literally, all of our generation, we are all in this together. There's a whole group on Facebook called We Do Not Care, and it's about perimenopause. Menopause is for men and women.
We do not care. Go on Facebook and y'all women.
Now there's men that started a podcast on how to help other men help their woman through the process. Yo, it's crazy how much support is coming out now.
Yeah, man, and we need to talk about it, man.
About that shit.
And we're going to talk about it here every week at the No Longer Trap podcast. That's going to be Mecca's job to remind me, Trap. We're going to talk about it today, and that's what we're going to do. You understand what I'm saying? Because we're going to spread the awareness. You understand? Sometimes we got to spread the awareness. You know what I'm saying? This is really happening in our black community, our white community, our Chinese community. This is happening in every woman.
I'm sorry, every cisgendered woman.
You understand what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And this is, what'd you say? I'm talking about every woman, man. There ain't nothing but man and woman. I don't know what you're talking about. There's, but I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. There's man and woman. There's man and woman.
Man and woman. Okay, so women, we all go through it.
Yes.
Literally.
Yes. Not no men. We cannot go through it. We can only way we go through it is with the women.
Put a bug in your ear.
Yep.
There's also babies who've had hysterectomies already. So any female deals with.
Hey, can I say something, man? Mecca, I don't know what a hysterectomy is, man. I don't know what that is. What is the hysterectomy?
A hysterectomy is when all the female reproductive parts get removed: the uterus, the fallopian tubes, the ovaries.
I don't want to know about that.
But
what the hell?
But I'm saying that allows you to have a cycle. That allows you to carry children.
I know, but
the only thing we can still do as the hysterectomy is fuck. There's nothing else. Nothing's coming from that.
Oh my gosh, now she's a doctor.
You have daughters. That's why I'm putting the bug in your ear. You have daughters. Right.
Exactly. I do want to be educated on this.
Women, it's females. Period.
So I
take grown women out and just say females to make it easier.
All right, bet. All right, that sounds better. That sounds better. All right. So say a mectomy.
Hold on. What's the glossary?
It's in the No Longer Chat Pod glossary now. The mectomy, hysterectomy.
And you said it right. Nah, that can't go in the glossary. You said it right.
I said hysterectomy. I said it.
No, that you fucked up. But yeah, that.
Well, y'all know what I'm trying to say.
But anybody with a female in their life needs to learn deep dive about females in their life.
Yes, man. Yes. And we need to, as fellas, we need to be I'm saying, give me a tool that you think that a man needs to have with a female that's dealing with menopause. Well, give me a few tools that you think men should have.
Have patience.
All right, patience is one, fellas. Let's do it with patience. Compassion.
Show a little more empathy.
Empathy.
That's it. That brings you to a better understanding.
All right.
But you also got to start with the communication.
This is what I hate. You added another one. Communication.
Yeah, you got to start with communication. If you don't got communication, you'll never get none of the other ones to follow.
All right.
I meant to put that as my top. I apologize.
Okay. You got any more?
I mean, I'm a female.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I left the relationship for everything. That's too much, nigga. You're bugging.
No, I'm just saying because I think that a woman that's went through it, going through it, should share things to men that they think that, we should be more patient, fellas. We should communicate more better. But how can you communicate? But hold up, though. How can you communicate with somebody that is unresponsive? Yes, unresponsive. Hold up, hear me out, Mecca. You don't even want to let me talk right now. You don't want to let me talk right now. We're not even. Yeah, all right. So listen to what I'm. So how can I communicate somebody that's uncommunicatable? Oh, is that a word? Uncommunicatable? I don't know if that's a word. That might be in my glossary though. But how can I communicate with somebody that's uncommunicatable, right? Because they're dealing with that kind of situation. Do you hear me, Mecca?
I'm sorry. What'd you say?
This is what I'm talking about, man.
No, I got sidetracked. What do you want to talk?
This is her mental health. You know what I'm saying? Her mental health.
This is the mental health. Right? Yeah,
listen. All right, so listen. So what I'm trying to say is, how can I communicate with somebody that's uncommunicatable, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's in that kind of mode right there. How can you're saying you said you put communicate, fellas, you got to learn how to communicate. But how can I communicate with somebody that's on that kind of level? That's what I'm saying to you.
The best way I could say is you got to know the individual. Ask questions according to the individual that's in front of you. If you're in an angry mood, ask questions. Why are you mad or what's upsetting you?
That's not going to help the situation, Mecca. You know it.
But if you piss them off, you already know why they're mad. Leave them the fuck alone. On some real shit.
No, but I'm saying though, like hold up though, Mecca, nah, I can't say that because some of the women that I've talked to that deal with the menopause said that they be snapping over the dumbest shit. So most of the time, hold up though, Mecca, hold on. See, you don't even want to let me talk. Oh my God, I can imagine if you're in demon mode. If you're in demon mode, a man can never win with you, Mecca. I know it, and that's a fact. I know can't no man win with Mecca. When she's in demon mode, I know ain't no man winning. You see that? I know people are like, hell yeah. Hell, you see how that she traps just trying. She won't even let. Mecca, you're not in demon mode right now. Calm down. Take one of them deep breaths. You know when our mental health doctor says close your eyes and think about water. They say close your eyes and think about water. Close your eyes right now, Mecca.
My eyes are closed.
Take deep breaths and think about water and relax for a second. All right, so check it out, Mecca. Right? If you're in demon mode, right? You're uncommunicatable. A man can never communicate. How can I communicate with you if you're in demon mode? You're not even in demon mode right now, and it's hard to communicate with you. So if you're in demon mode and you're really going through menopause, you're gonna be. It's gonna be like oil and vinegar. You can't deal with anybody.
Okay, I have my remedy for that because that's you're right and exact. That shit does happen. Like I can go stay on 1,000. Okay. But what I started noticing for me, every time that I was feeling that way was the time of the month I was supposed to have my cycle. So it usually was a week before my cycle was supposed to start because I don't have a cycle. And then it lasts literally 2 weeks. Like the week before, the week I was supposed to have my cycle, and then I'm good.
Hey, Mecca, you guys scared men, though. You guys are scary men, man. That's why women don't want to talk about this.
This is why.
Because you scared me. Because, no, I'm just saying. I'm being 100. Yo, I'm serious. Yo.
But this is why, like, we got to talk about it. This is where the communication is going to be able to build up.
I know, but if you're gonna snap every time, I'm trying to figure a way and thinking about it all night. I've been thinking about, damn, what can I come out here and say to these women that can, or these fellas to try to help them deal with a woman that's unresponsive, disrespectful. She's because you get I don't know, man. You guys get real nasty, man.
Right. All right. So I can use one of my scenarios from my life. One of my people was taking everything out on their kids, but it wasn't their kid's fault because she didn't want to yell at her man. So let her man know she was going through it. So she couldn't figure out why she was going through it. So the kids usually take a hit if there's a man in the house. The kids usually get cussed out so they can save face and not tell this dude like nigga.
I'm not siding with that, Mecca. I'm not siding with that. You don't take nothing out on no fucking kids. You take it out on me. You take it out on the nigga. You don't take it out on no fucking kids.
And that's why some niggas get more argument sometimes when women are going through it. That's what I'm saying. It's either the kids or the partner that's going to take the brunt of our anger because we're going through it and don't know how to say we're going through it. But some of us who say, yo, I'm going through it, like this is what I'm experiencing, you know what I'm saying? Like,
okay, Mecca, how much do the kids take of this? How much
the kids get the changes in us because the brain fog is fucking real. It's horrible. There's been days, Trap, real talk. If it wasn't for my daughter, I would forget to feed my kids because I don't be wanting to eat. And it's like, yo, shit, did I cook? My daughter's like, nah, I got us. We're good. And it's like, oh, thank you. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, nah, I know, like every day, yeah, you got to feed your kids. But the brain fog, if I'm doing this and doing that and I'm not hungry, I be forgetting that fuck. Like, there's a lot of times it's fuck them kids when you're going through perimenopause too because everything overstimulates you. You get overwhelmed. Like, it's like, all your emotions hit you, all your hormones hit you at the same time. And you think about my situation, I don't have a thyroid. So I don't have nothing to control anything if I don't take a pill. And if my pills ain't working, then I'm just fucked up and just free with whatever. Like, I got to get it right. Wow. So I have my extra blanket because I don't have a thyroid. That's why I know so much about how I can control me because I have to learn how to live without a thyroid. That's a whole nother world.
No, but what I'm saying is, you know, just startled me. Yo, man, how you just said you forget to feed your kids. Wow, man. How do you forget to feed your kids, man?
If I'm not hungry and I'm moving around the house, like doing shit, I can fucking fall asleep. Like the sleep, oh my God, the naps are crazy. Naps are all part of this shit. Like I can knock out and like be comatose. Like it's crazy, Trap. It was horrible. And that's when I was like, damn, am I in depression? And I was like, all right, it's not the depression. You know, I'm not going through none of that shit. And that's when I was like, yo, I got to come out of this. They got a pill to help you with the brain fog. Like there's a fucking pill for everything dealing with perimenopause, menopause. There's fucking a pill for everything, my boy.
I gotta talk to the fellas.
Get it together.
I really gotta talk to men, man. I really need to sit with men.
Critical.
And I gotta see how, because I just sat with women all weekend. I really need to sit with the men that are going through this, or some real smart men, and come up with some ways that we can help men that are going through this.
Talk to the men who have been married 20 years, 30 years. Talk to the ones who've been with their girls since they was teenagers. We have a few couples left in our community like that.
Yeah.
How did they handle it? You know what I'm saying? They went through whole life together. There's changes.
You think that's why? Can I just say this without getting murdered for saying this?
Positive.
Do you think that's why Grandpa had 1,000 grandbabies all over the city?
Exactly why. Because Grandma was drying up. And they were still looking for the wet.
That's what I'm saying. Grandma was drying up. Grandma was drying up. My grandpa was still horny, and Grandpa won. That's why. But
that's exactly why, and that's usually what breaks up the home is when women are going through the changes that they don't talk about. So the men go seeking what they're looking for, because at that point, like the female's libido going through.
I'm not justifying cheating. I'm not justifying no. I'm just saying before women get on here and start saying no. Don't be justifying cheating. I'm not justifying no cheating. All I'm saying is Grandpa was going around. You remember everybody's grandpa got grandkids all over this whole
over the city, and they don't find out to the funeral or after. Yeah, it's fucking sad, especially.
Man, we didn't find out. Man, you don't find out. You got your grandfather had He had a whole family over here. He had 3 daughters over here. You don't even find. That's what we was growing up in. That's the era I was growing up in. Yo, damn. You didn't know that was your father. Motherfuckers was learning that they was brothers in high school. You understand what I'm saying? That's the era I grew up in. You understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
So that shit is different. You understand what I'm saying, Becca? It's different. Like, you understand what I'm saying? That's why, you know what I'm saying?
Where with me, my grandmother and grandfather been together since they was 13 and 14. And that was the only man she's ever been with and the only woman he's ever been with. And they had 4 sons.
Hey, man, there's some families right now, right? Right now, as we speak, right? That they got a father in their life, right? And he got other kids that they don't even know about right now. Right now, as we speak.
Yeah.
Right now, as we speak.
Exactly.
They're sitting there, you're somebody's brother that you don't even know about.
How about having a cookout, not knowing that the kids that are playing with each other are siblings?
Oh yeah, I seen that out here. That happens every summer.
Yeah, exactly.
That shit happens in Rhode Island every summer. Siblings run into each other. They be like, yo, you know that's such and such's daughter, right? Yo, that's his son right there. Oh shit. Yo, they do look alike. Look at them motherfuckers. Yep. That happens every summer in my city. Every summer.
Yep.
Every summer. Every summer. Come on, man. Every summer that shit happens in the city. We know that. We know that. That's
because nobody ever told them you are fucked up. Stop doing this crazy shit.
Nah.
Here we are.
I'm just saying. It's just as serious, and people don't take it serious.
Nope.
That's what I believe. That's my personal thing. It's serious, but people don't take it serious. Everybody hides behind. Why don't women? Can I ask you a question? Why don't women talk about this on social media? Mecca? Because you don't talk about it.
I don't talk about it on my social media.
Yeah, you don't never talk about it. For somebody that was in all these groups, right? And got all this.
Just hear me about my cancer than I do menopause and perimenopause, because for me, my cancer was that was the worst shit I've ever went through. Perimenopause, menopause, that's something everybody got to go through, but the cancer, nobody got to go through.
Yes,
unless
that's
you're
a fact.
Specifically built. So I talked about my cancer more. The perimenopause and menopause, like I said, I'm just now comfortable talking about it because I'm out of the perimenopause phase and I'm into the menopause phase. That perimenopause phase is crazy.
So what I'm saying to you is, can you give me one of the reasons why you think women don't talk about it openly on social media?
Judgment.
They don't want to be judged. What's the judgment?
What's the judgment?
Yeah. What can I say? Damn, man, she got bad attitude because she's going through menopause.
How about I'll use a comment I was just told the other day? Bitch, you're mad because you can't have babies no more. The fuck?
Shit
like that. That didn't affect me.
I'm saying,
what the fuck?
If you're looking to have a baby, then you go with a young spring chicken that's having a baby. See, this is how I deal with it. When you're dealing with an older woman, you know that the possibility of her having a baby is slim to none. So exactly. You understand what I'm saying? That's a whole different. So that shouldn't even.
I want a newborn for.
Yeah, that shouldn't even be around.
For my 12 and 9-year-old that I wasn't supposed to have at 23 when you feel me? So it's like some shit. I'm just built different, yo. But going forward, I'm definitely gonna be talking about it because, like I said, it's not just my circle going through it. Which you telling me your friends in the community also are going through it. Yeah. You don't have nobody that talks about it here.
Nobody that talks about
little groups, but then you go there and it's like the shit don't stay true to what the topics are supposed to be.
The topic's supposed to be how do you get out of this? How do you get out the funk? What are ways that people use? What stuff that people use in their body? How do people stay motivated?
Multivitamins. Females, we need multivitamins.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Us with a lot because
but some people don't take vitamins.
You need zinc. You know what I'm saying? When your blood pressure goes high or you have a headache, we need magnesium. Like, people don't realize our bodies need extra calcium because we're older. We need extra potassium. Like, you got to make sure your vitamin D levels are good. You know
and you women are always trying to
shit.
stress that, fellas. And I'm not saying that you ain't doing a good thing, and you did a good thing. You know what I'm saying? When you stress the fellas that we need to go get checked and we need to go take care of our bodies and stuff, but y'all need to take care of yourself too.
Listen,
you understand what I'm saying? Y'all gotta take care of yourself too. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of you women that I know that are suffering from this. I'm glad y'all was open with me and told me that y'all suffering from this. You understand what I'm saying? Because I'm going to have more compassion when I deal with you. I'm going to try to find out remedies to try to help y'all. You understand what I'm saying? I'm going to try to be more talkative so people can get open talkative so we can try to find out a remedy for y'all to get right. You understand what I'm saying? Because,
how many more females respect you for that?
And you know, I just want to say this. You know how many of y'all made me so openly about my mental health? You know how many of y'all women that helped me, that sent me to centers, people to talk to, and different ways to deal with my mental health? Y'all helped me. So I feel like this is a way to help back, to try to help y'all, especially the ones that are going through this. You understand what I'm saying? Because this is serious. I never knew it was this serious. I knew it was, I didn't know that y'all really go through all of this until I sat with women. I really cried with women. I really seen that it really destroying homes in my city. I've really seen it. I've really seen that it's hurting. It's changing people, and they see themselves changing, and they don't want to change, but it's really, they have no control of it. And it's changing who they are as a mother. It's changing who they are as a lover. I've seen this in the last 72 hours. This is what I've seen just from talking, sitting there, being there with women and talking with them. You understand what I'm saying?
It changed me, Trap. Real talk. And going through it and been through it and being on where I'm at today, it changed me for the better for me, because I had to put in work. There's work we also got to do to get us to a better headspace and our body feeling good and this and that.
Yes, because there's no more better knowledge than us sharing knowledge.
Exactly.
You understand what I'm saying? Like Julie just said up on there, us sharing it. You understand what I'm saying? All of us can share remedies to help one another. That's a fact. Anna says, good morning, Anna. She says, I use natural remedies. I have a neuro endurance endocrine tumor, and meds they gave me made me sicker, so I seen natural remedies. So she seek natural remedies. You understand what I'm saying? So it's
everything don't work the same for everybody. We gotta figure it out. The more people that share what they use, it could work for somebody that's like, oh shit, yeah, that works, you know?
Yeah, because every remedy don't work for everybody. Every situation don't work for everybody. You understand what I'm saying? And it's dope that I can sit there now with men and really bring this topic up. You guys, I thank yous. This is, you gave me content. When I sit at them barbershops, and we're sitting there talking about other shit, I can say, fellas, what's a remedy that we can say, that I can say on the podcast that can help brothers that have got women that are suffering from menopause? You know what I'm saying? Has anybody here? And we can have that dialogue. You understand what I'm saying? And we can come up with ways to, I know there's men that's going, if there's this many women in my city that's suffering from that, I know when I go into this barbershop and I bring this up and I go amongst a bunch of fellas and I bring this up, I know it's going to be a good topic. I know brothers are going to chime in on it. You understand what I'm saying? I know brothers are going to get deep in this. You understand what I'm saying? So I think this is dope for our city. You understand what I'm saying? I know that some of you probably are saying that I'm a cornball or, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, but hey, it don't affect you. You understand what I'm saying? You think it though. You think you bigger than the program. A lot of y'all sometimes think you're bigger than the program. So to you people that you think it bigger, yes, that's what I was getting. You stealing my thing. I got daughters. I got real women that I love. You understand what I'm saying? That really helped me. That I really want to make sure that when I ever face that, and I know how to help them. I got to stop being compassionate. I got to understand that some of these women, when they snap and there's certain ways, they're going through this phase in their life. You understand what I'm saying? They're going through this phase in their life. And as a man, if we keep
beating us down, expecting the same shit.
Yeah, like I didn't want to say that. Yeah, I didn't want to say that. Thank you, Mecca. Thank you, baby. I appreciate that shit. Hey, Mecca, say that one more time.
Beat us down, keep us going, like not giving no kind of mental moments, no kind of nothing, no grace, no none of that.
Yeah, man, and
everything is on the woman, no matter what in a relationship, and then we got the extra shit. Like it's too much sometimes.
And sometimes I get it, man. Sometimes I'll be talking shit, laughing, but I'll be depicting the person's character. Just joking and shit, right?
Yeah.
Or I'll just say something, and it'd be hurtful. But if I'm just thinking, if a woman's going through menopause, right, and I say some hurtful shit, but I'm only playing, yo, I seem like a fucking sucker. That seems like a sucker move. Yo, that's what I was thinking about. You know what I'm saying? Because I done said a lot of fucked up shit to women, like. You know understand what I'm saying?
Okay,
in the mix of, and I'm saying to now that I see that women go through this. Damn, what if she was going through menopause when I said that? I was playing, but damn, Trap, I got. You know what I'm saying? I pray she wasn't going through menopause when I said that.
Huh? I turned into a little soft bitch when I was going through that shit. Like, what the fuck? I got thick skin. I could take that shit. But some shit, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, that was fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I'm that person.
Hey, you ever knew a woman if you called her a bitch? See, some woman you can say, fuck you, bitch. And she'll be like, fuck you too, bitch. You bitch ass nigga, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
But some women.
That was me. That was
some
me.
Women.
That was me. That's how I knew like some shit was changing because I could
some women.
But then I went to a million.
If you call them a bitch.
Like, oh my God, like what the fuck is going on?
Oh my God.
That is literally what sparked me to be like, nah, it's deeper.
Oh my God. Oh my God. You like call him a bitch?
Yeah.
When you call him a bitch, oh my God. Oh my God.
Yeah, I definitely can relate to that because that was me. I can take it.
Hey, yo, fellas, I know that y'all are in the chat, and I know you're wherever you're at going, hell yeah. Trap ain't bugging right now. Yo, there's some women, you call them a bitch? What? It be damn near up.
Yeah.
It be damn near up.
And then you
when I say up, don't ever call me no bitch. But yo, girl, damn, yo, I ain't mean it in that kind of term. Now, yo, you turned up like that. Make a nigga scared. Yo, I'm telling you, make a nigga be like, yo, man, I ain't fucking with her. I fuck around, slip and call her a bitch, man. She gonna fuck around. I'm gonna have to hit her. Yo, you see how she just turned up on me?
Woman.
Yo, I'm saying, yo, real talk, though. That's what be happening. You understand what I'm saying?
I feel you on that because that was me. Like I used to be able to be called a bunch of bitches and fuck you bitch, and it never fazed me. But when I was going through perimenopause, it used to take me to a million, and I'm what the?
And now women, I'm gonna say Anna because Anna says, yeah, she be ready to fight, and you do, right? And I want to say this to a lot of women, right? That feel like she does, right? A man do that. You turn up on him, he don't know you're suffering from that.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, man. Can y'all women agree in the chat to say, yo, us men get it bad because y'all don't open up and tell us?
Guilty.
Can we get serious?
Guilty.
Yo, can we get serious for 1 second?
True.
Hold up, Jamaica. Can we get serious for 1 second? And I want everybody to say, yo, yeah, I agree. Or I don't agree. You understand what I'm saying? Do men, we get it bad. Cause how many times have y'all women went to your man and sat him down and said, yo, baby, I'm suffering from menopause. Menopause is this, educated them. Have you sat them down and educated them? And I'm not saying that I don't want y'all to, because you can't do that to every man, because some men will badger you because of that. And I get it. Some men will badger you. They be like, man, you dry, the motherfuckers will start going crazy on you. Some men might even leave you. You know what I'm saying? So I get it that's why women that don't want to just sit any man down and tell them that they're suffering from this. But if you really love somebody and you feel like, you understand what I'm saying, that they need to hear this, I really think that conversation is needed. Y'all don't think that?
Yeah, it is.
Y'all don't think that? That's all I'm saying. You don't think that conversation,
is needed.
if you're in menopause and you're talking, somebody comes up to you and they're talking to you, or you're in a relationship, do you think that is that a mandatory? You're supposed to tell somebody what happens. Oh, that's another thing, Mecca. What about a man coming up to a woman that's suffering from menopause? Does a woman supposed to be open when she gets to know him and she goes, "Oh man, I suffer from menopause"?
She should, to make it easier for both of them.
That's a question.
If
I'm going to post that on social
man
media.
That already dealt with it.
I'm going to post that on social media. I'm going to say, does a woman
I feel she should
supposed to tell a man that she's dating or with mandatory that she suffers from menopause, and does she supposed to educate him on it?
Yes.
What's up in the chat, man?
There's a man in a relationship.
There's 18 people in the chat. What's up, man? Let's go.
The doctors. That's what I said initially.
Because I'm going to put it on social media. I'm going to post it right now. I'm going to post it on social media. Watch how many people go on there and they make their watch how many people go on social media and say how they feel. Watch.
Mm-hmm.
Watch.
Yep.
Watch how many people go on social media and say how they feel. You understand what I'm saying? Because a lot of women are gonna say, "Nah, I'm not gonna tell a man that I just met. I go through menopause. I'm not gonna tell a man that." Because a man that's educated,
going into your relationship lying. Because there's a lot that goes with menopause. There's a lot that goes with it.
Yeah, but a man don't want to go into a relationship with no woman that's suffering from no menopause and she be snapping. I'm just saying. I'm trying to keep it 100. You know what I'm saying?
What they do in menopause, not every woman snaps. Some get real loving and weird.
Yes, I think.
And be all extra, like, oh, give me a hug. Oh, come on.
I think what the fuck she should, so that everyone can have a better understanding. Julie said, yes, she thinks that a woman should tell their partner that she's suffering from menopause so they have a better understanding. That's dope. I believe in that. I believe in that, Julie. You give the man the option. You give the man the option. You give the man the option to say, yo, this relationship with this woman is going to go up and down because, you know what I'm saying, I got to strap on my seatbelt. You know what I'm saying? That's the same thing when I'm not saying, you know what I'm saying, when you're dealing with a man that, you know what I'm saying, is you got to strap your seatbelt on and say, yo, I got to deal with what comes with him. He's in the streets. He's you know, you got to strap your seatbelt on. It's the same thing. You give a man an option to say, yo, do I want to deal with her?
Have a good day, Anna.
It's gonna go back and forth. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Definitely needs to be discussed.
Yes, it definitely. Yes, thank you, Anna. We appreciate you. Get back to work.
Or in denial, like we gotta help us. We raised ourselves. Let's keep raising us. Let's make us. We're the new elders.
Yes, we are the new elders, man. We don't got grandmas no more.
If we don't talk about it ourselves.
Mm-hmm. We don't got grandmas no more. We don't got educated women that getting the younger women. Yeah, we don't got them them groups.
I got 2 elder aunts, and it's like, which one do I call? They're both gonna give me whatever information I need raw, but it's like, damn. Then I'm feeling like I'm picking a favorite. You know what I'm saying? So I did it alone.
Yes, man. And I want everybody to understand that.
And I don't have to be quiet no more. I wish the fuck I would. I need to tell all my bitches, this shit is hard.
Hell yeah, this shit is hot. We ain't gonna be quiet no more. So you can stand with us or stand against us on this. Exactly. We don't care. We ain't gonna be quiet no more. So people saying, yo, we don't care what you gotta say. If you don't gotta tune in when we are talking about this, you don't gotta tune in. As a matter of fact, you ain't never gotta tune in. You can get the fuck off my live. You can get the fuck off. You don't even gotta unfollow me. You know what I'm saying? So, cause we gonna talk about this here. You understand what I'm saying? We ain't gonna do none of that shit. We're gonna bring awareness to this. You know what I'm saying? Just like they will bring awareness to anything else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're gonna make fellas aware. We're gonna make women aware. We're gonna make women comfortable. We're gonna make fellas comfortable. You understand? Because that's what it's about. You see how like the chat's not going crazy today about it, but it's probably not gonna go crazy.
Part of life
Yes, it's a nat. I understand it and I get it. To everybody in the chat, I get it. You understand what I'm saying? We ain't there yet. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna take more than one episode for us to get there where people were on here saying, yo, this is a remedy. Yo, I'm going through this. We should try this. We should do this and come up with ideas for each other. We're gonna get there. You know what I'm saying? We ain't there yet. You understand what I'm saying? This is our first episode on it. You understand what I'm saying?
Professional. I'm talking about my own personal shit.
Yes.
Everything I'm talking about is what I experience.
Yes, that's a disclaimer. Anytime we talk about this is
me.
Yes, this is her personal opinion. This is her personal experiences.
And I'm still seeking advice for other shit.
You understand what I'm saying? Yes.
It's all a learning process.
It's all a learning process.
I don't know it all. I'm still fucking learning this shit. I'm still like, there's other sides that, like, you know, I'm not in the trenches. You know what I'm saying? I'm out of the dark spot. It's beautiful on this side, and it's like, damn, now what do I do? I went through all that. Now what?
Now what? What the fuck do I do?
Now what? Yeah.
What do I do? You know what I'm saying? But it'll get better, greater. You know what I'm saying? But I just want to thank everybody for tuning in, man. I seen it got higher, went lower. We good. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm glad I did. I just want to thank everybody that shared something about menopause today. Mecca, especially you. You understand what I'm saying? I appreciate you. I can't wait till next week. You know what I'm saying? We chop about it because every week, Mecca, that's your job to say trap.
I'm gonna pay attention if I have any symptoms between now and then. No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm joking. I'm good.
I know you're
literally different.
Nah, I'm good. And you could, and I would love for you to share ways how you had to get to where you at. Cause yo, Mecca, like you said, it didn't come overnight to where you at right now.
No.
You know what I'm saying? You took
years in the making.
Yeah, it took years, but you could stop somebody from taking years and give people the remedy that took you years.
Like I should have did this shit a long time ago, and I did it, and this is helping. Yes.
You do that, you're definitely gonna help somebody out. You understand what I'm saying? Somebody's definitely gonna bear fruit from that. You understand what I'm saying? So I'll see y'all tomorrow, same time, same place. I want to thank
Mecca. Have a good one, y'all.
I appreciate you, Mecca. You know what I'm saying? You already know.
No doubt. But
shout out to Mecca, man. You know what I'm saying? Coming through, man. Always giving her opinion and what she went through and sharing that on the No Longer Trap podcast. Salute to her, man. You know what I'm saying? Real talk, man. Because she's an open book, man, and she's one of my real sisters, man. That really cares, and she really cares about me. You know what I'm saying? As a brother, and I care as her as a sister. You know what I'm saying? And she really been through a lot in her life, as y'all know. You know what I'm saying? If y'all don't know, she been through a lot in her life, and she'll really share it. She don't have no problem doing that. You know what I'm saying? So I'll see y'all tomorrow, man. Same time, same